If you couldn't tell by the beginning of this video, or just by the general spoiler warning, today we're going to be discussing our favorite Mad Titan, Thanos. More specifically, his use of those glowing rocks that he oh so loves just so much. At the conclusion of Infinity War, as was shown in the clip that I just played for you all, Thanos has acquired all 6 of the Infinity Stones and has snapped away half of all life in the universe, which may or may not have led to a few painful moments to sit through. Rest in peace, Peter Parker. But besides the motivation of his character, what the stones do, or trying to throw my hat into the ring when trying to figure out how the Avengers are going to stop him in Endgame, I am focusing on a different aspect of the gauntlet itself. A topic that I haven't seen talked about, which is rare when it comes to this movie, as if every single frame posed another slew of YouTube videos overanalyzing it. So, in that tradition, why don't we overanalyze a frame? Today I stand digitally before you to talk about 2 stones in particular. Cue the snap, please. Thanks, Thanos. As you can see during this moment when Thanos snaps, he uses 2 particular fingers, his middle finger and his thumb. Wait, stop. I can already hear people typing, "That's just a common snap. That's how everyone does it." Hold on just a sec. Now I'm not refuting that, but I think if you think about it a little deeper, there might be behind that choice. On the gauntlet, the middle finger holds the second stone that Thanos acquires in the film, the Space Stone, formerly known as the Tesseract or the Cosmic Cube, or a whole gaggle of other names. But now we know it as the Space Stone, with complete control over space, giving the ability to teleport anywhere with a single thought throughout the entire universe. Now in the thumb of the gauntlet, kept by Doctor Strange up until the closing minutes of Infinity War, this stone gives its user complete mastery over time completely, seeing through it, forward, backward, or as expressed in the comics, a never-ending loop. So back to the initial snap. Thanos uses his middle finger and his thumb, or the Space Stone and the Time Stone respectively, with these 2 chosen fingers. Now to back up before all of that, way back to the creation of the universe, the Collector tells us in the first Guardians of the Galaxy that the cosmic singularities were forged into ingots, later known as the Infinity Stones. These stones, as told to us by Wong in Infinity War, were scattered throughout the entirety of the universe. Now to put it into reference, it would take you roughly 225 trillion years to get from our planet to the edge of the known universe. That's a little big if you were wondering. Now, we know that the Time Stone landed on Earth due to its coming in possession of the Sorcerer Supreme Agamotto in the past, which is already almost negligible when it comes to the odds of that happening. But the Space Stone also lands near a little blue rock. We don't know exactly where Odin found the Space Stone. We just know that the earliest known location is in Odin's vault before it was placed on Earth, later recovered by Hydra. But why was it placed on Earth in the first place? Why would Odin, who has one of the most powerful armies in the universe, put something that he already had in his treasure room onto Earth? What if Odin just put it back where he found it? We know throughout the entirety of the Thor movies that the Asgardians are portrayed as very superstitious about divine power and the universe, or Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil knows best for all matters of power. What if, after Odin found the Space Stone on Earth, he took it, used its power to conquer the rest of the 9 realms as shown to us by Hela in Thor Ragnarok and the Ceiling Mural, and then threatened by the absolute power of mastery over space, he thought it was best to hide exactly where Yggdrasil placed it in the first place? Going off that theory, isn't it a bit odd that in the entirety of the universe, 225 trillion years long, 2 out of the 6 Infinity Stones, or a third for all the math aficionados out there, landed on the same little rock? It's almost as if they're connected. What is something that we always, at least in physics, cosmology, and relativity as a whole, talk about together? Space and time. It all makes sense. Space and time are literally known as space-time in everything about physics. At the beginning of the universe in the MCU, those 2 stones must have had some already formed bond of energy linking those 2 together throughout the cosmos, always together, spreading their influence on everything, creating the space and creating the time to go with it. Space-time. Eventually, after Thor knows how long they were floating in space, they crashed, finally splitting, somewhat at least, apart on a desolate green rock. Our desolate green rock. Therefore, in conclusion, or to put a bow on this whole overanalysis, Thanos knows the universe and the stones inside and out. He knows it better than anyone could possibly even comprehend, more than some cosmic deities. What if he came to the same realization that we just did? That the most powerful of the two are the two that have been linked together since the creation of the universe: space and time. He knew this when he had the dwarves construct his gauntlet, and he made them place the slots for the space stone and the time stone in the most usually used snapping fingers, the middle finger and the thumb. Because there is one thing that no one can escape. No one in the entirety of the universe. Space-time. We're all surrounded by it. We're all infused with it. Sound like a bad version of Yoda. Controlled by it from our creation to our inevitable undoing. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. I know it's been a while. It's just been a rough year, I guess. I don't know. It's just been taking a long time to get there. But I just figured I'd do at least something before Endgame. Less than 20 days to it. Hope you got your tickets, because if not, good luck getting in there. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Time.